feel, cause I know that it's something real. Gonna say how I feel, cause I know that it's something real. Hey, hey. Gonna say how I feel, cause I know that it's something real.
Hey, hi, happy Mardi Gras, Fat Tuesday. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, Nathan. Hi, Janice. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Gloria. Hi, Deirdre. Yay, Gloria. And I saw, who else did I see back there? Janice and Deirdre and Gloria and Joanne. Yay. And Nathan. And Gloria. Yes, everybody, hi, hi. It's good to have you guys here. Happy Mardi Gras night. Yes, I just got back from a reception. I mean, like, I walked in the door barely 10 minutes ago for an art reception up at the Mustard Seed Project at our Two Waters Arts Alliance. We had an opening hung today for a juried art fair. And I didn't win anything, but I sold a piece already. It's the first piece that's sold in the whole thing. I'm like, yay! So that was kind of cool. So I'd planned to come back, just stay for half an hour and come back. But no, somebody wanted to buy one. So did that, jumped in the car and zipped back over here. So, whoa, that's kind of exciting. Okay, I have to make sure I don't have lipstick on my teeth and all over the place. Oh my gosh, I'm just not. For somebody who used to be a makeup artist, I'm not. Yeah. Oh well, let it go. I got it. I think wrong side. There we go. Okay. I can see it in myself in the mirror or in the camera, and it bugs me. Oh well, I'm going to ignore it. Yes, I am. Get over my perfectionism. How is everybody doing today? I got a chance to see a couple of the pours on the parade. I saw Donna M's, and then I saw bits of Lance's. I'm going to go back and watch the other ones. It's been a day today because today was the entries for the Two Waters Arts Alliance juried art show. And since I'm on the board, we had drop off between 11 and 12. And then I came back and worked on some stuff. And then I had some other stuff to do with them and some other stuff to do with, yeah, lots of stuff going on. So then I looked up and went, oh, I have to go back up for the reception. And meanwhile, I had made sure I had this all ready to go. And then I have tomorrow's all ready to go. Yay, I'm excited about that one tomorrow. Read Across America Day. And so that's set. And I was doing some of the other things. Oh, itchy eye. Sorry, you guys. Get all the weird. Hi, Donna. You're not late. You're perfect. Perfect. So, yep, Joanne, fine art, a distraction thing. Thanks. Yeah, it was my piece called First Watch. It was, I have 5 originals of that, of the limited edition that I do. It's the one of the Raven across the valley in Yellowstone. So it was nice. So good to have everybody here. I have been a lot of things. Oh, man. I literally just woke up, so I missed everyone's pours. I wish I had that excuse, Nathan. I don't have that excuse. I just got busy and completely forgot to turn it on and was in, yeah. I live far enough out in the country where I do that when I have to go any place, it's a 20-minute one way and then 20 minutes back. And so you have to plan a half an hour, getting in the car and getting there and going and all that. So it takes an hour just to do that, let alone dropping it off and doing all this stuff. You're fine, Angie. You are fine. Welcome, welcome. Thanks everyone for the greetings. Yeah, Donna. I know. Doesn't it make you feel good when everybody with the greetings? I just love it. And it's nice to have you all here. So, party night. Our flow by Mona. Hi! Yay! Glad to have you here too. Ah, excellent. Excellent. So, in honor of Mardi Gras, I'm wearing my Mardi Gras color scarf. Couldn't find them. I have no idea where the masks are. I used to have a cool mask and the whole thing, and yeah, just didn't get around to all that. So I just threw on the Mardi Gras. But I am wearing feathers, feather earrings that I had. See, I went there. I went there with the feathers. So that was the amount of my bling. I used to do the bling pretty well. Don't do the bling so much anymore. It's kind of funny how that kind of crosses over to other things. But so I tell you, I have to take. I don't know. You guys are who I can tell these crazy things to. Okay, so you guys know that Bob's the cook in the family, and not me. I mean, I can cook, but it's a health hazard. I don't like to cook. He loves to. When he was young, okay, when he was probably 15, his grandma and his Aunt Nell. Now, his Aunt Nell was actually his grandmother's sister, so it was his great Aunt Nell. His great Aunt Nell lived in New Orleans, and she lived on the Bayou St. John, which is an in-city bayou, from what I understand. It's like a small little canal very close to the New Orleans Zoo, in one of those big white fancy houses with columns and everything. She was very wealthy, very wealthy. She married a Reed, as in Walter Reed Hospital family. Apparently, yeah, big deal. So she was quite wealthy. Where his grandma lived in Biloxi and had a dirt floor in her kitchen, because that's what she had in her dirt floor. It was definitely, had 12 kids, dirt floor, not much. But when he was 15, and he went down there, and he went to Aunt Nell's house, great Aunt Nell's house, she gave him a bad time about putting his feet up on that furniture, because, honey, that's a Louis XIV, maybe. You could take your feet down? Yeah, Bobby? So he learned to take his feet down. But then they went to his grandma's house out in Biloxi, and his great Aunt Nell and his grandma took him through all of their recipes, from gumbo to jambalaya to whatever else they made. They took him and taught him how to season things and what to do with spices and taste and all that kind of stuff, because they loved it. He loved it. So that is a roundabout long story to the today, when he's trying to figure out what he's going to make for dinner, and I go upstairs and he's got sausage, he's cutting them. He goes, "I'm just going to throw together a simple jambalaya." He once cracked up a neighbor of mine when he said, "Do you need me to come in and throw together a Caesar salad dressing for that, And she's like, "What?" Okay, I looked at him today and I started cracking up. I said, "God, I wish I had Kim's phone number still and I could call her and tell her you just said that." He said, "What'd I say?" I said, "Simple jambalaya in one sentence." In one sentence. You put them together. Like, that's a total oxymoron, completely, for the normal human. Yeah. So apparently when I'm done here, I have a simple jambalaya for dinner in honor of Mardi Gras. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. Julie E in the house. Hi, Julie. Nice. Nice to have you here. Oh my gosh. Checking on there. Julie made it over. So anyway, that was the whole thing. It made me crack up as I'm heading out the door to go to this art reception. And he's telling me he's making a simple jambalaya. And he asked me before I come down here, he goes, do you want dinner? And I said, not while I'm doing the live. And he goes, I thought you might want to eat jambalaya while you're... Oh, you guys, he's so funny. Anyway, so this is Gretchen's life. Keeping it real. Married to somebody who loves to cook and make simple jambalayas. Yeah, but so, and it will be good. No matter what, it will be good, I bet. Yeah, let the good times roll. Laissez le bon temps rouler. Yep, I figured out how to say it. I went to the pronunciation thing. Laissez le bon temps rouler. I think I got it pretty close. I had to write it out phonetically, but I did. So the story, though, today, you guys, is really a fascinating book. And it only came out literally a few days ago. It came out on the 22nd of February. And the book is called Mardi Gras. Hold it. Let me go to the back beginning of it, because I'm gonna start at the end. Yeah. They put the good stuff sometimes at the end to help with this. Mardi Gras Almost Didn't Come This Year by Kathy Z. Price and Carl Joe Williams is the illustrator. Now, let me see if I can show you some of the illustrations of these folks before we get into this other stuff, because they're pretty fascinating. Screen share. Go to this one. Oh, what happened? There we go. Okay, this is Carl Joe Williams, the illustrator, and he is amazing. He was born in New Orleans, and there's some videos of him on YouTube and stuff. He was born in Uptown in New Orleans in 1970, and art was his first love. And he was accepted into the New Orleans Center for Creative Arts. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Where he received formal training. So that's where he went to high school. And he continued his studies at Atlanta, Georgia, or Atlanta College of the Arts. And he has continued to work. He's displayed all over the place in museums in Biloxi, and the Joan Mitchell Nola Studio Artist Residence Program. He says, I see my art and music as extensions of each other. I often use music as a model by incorporating its structure, rhythms, and dynamic elements into each piece, emerging into a new realm experience. He also uses objects. This is a cool video. If you go to his website, carljoewilliams.com, and watch this video about the power of color, where he used televisions, old TVs he found to do. I thought that was cool. So he's the artist illustrator. The author is Kathy Z. Price. And fun facts, I always love it when they put out fun facts about themselves. I was published in a newspaper before I turned 10 years old. I never notice I'm left-handed until someone notices, hey, you're left-handed. Even though I'm the second oldest, my brothers and sisters are all taller than me. Reading, writing, and music keeps my brain super happy. Once a horse ran away with me, and I've never ridden one again. I was paid a summer teen journalist and spent my entire salary on French fries. San Francisco rules, she says. I still cannot believe my middle name starts with a Z. A friend turned my poetry upside down. I like it better that way. Yeah. The book today is in that really beautiful kind of off-sync poetry. Oh, I love it. I've not met you yet, and I can't wait. You can never say too many pleases and thank yous, and thank you for visiting me. very cool website that she has. Her booklet and journals. This is the book, Mardi Gras Almost Didn't Come This Year. And it's so new. And then she did, okay, one of my favorite books that I had at school that I would read on Mardi Gras when I was still teaching was The Bourbon Street Musicians. And it's based off the Bremerton musicians. And it's hilarious. So that's this one. And so that's pretty cool about her other things. Now let me get back to here, and I'll come back to where I was with me. So those are the websites that you can go and see more about them. But I'm going to start at the end of this book because there's enough terms in this, and we have a global audience here tonight. And I'm not going to assume, because you know what happens when you assume what it makes, that Nathan and Tamara, if they're here, or Deidre, are going to know these things about Mardi Gras. I mean, there's a lot of things I know, but I listening today to Donna M, I learned out some more things about the different things, but there's other things, that Bob came down and was telling me his trivia-filled mind full of wonderful stuff. But I'm not from New Orleans. I've never been there. Both my daughters have. Bob's been there several times. But it still has such a rich history and a rich culture that it would not do it justice if I didn't share what the background of the book is and the background that the author and illustrator put into it for us to know. So it starts with here. And I'm going to kind of expand it so that I can read it because it's tiny on my... So the author's story, she said, I was just about Lala's age when my brothers and sisters and I visited my cousins in New Orleans for the first time. Their home, so different from the California ranch house I grew up in, seemed like magic to me. Huge oak trees to peek around for hide and seek, pecans or pecans, it depends on, pecans, boy. Oh, we used to get those in just bags from Bob's relatives, falling right from the branches. Grasshoppers with wild, screechy sounds. My cousins said they were cicadas. My mother, Helen, and my aunts Yvonne and Catherine bought out the local seafood market and lugged home buckets of live crab, giant shrimp, and million crawfish for a gigantic pot of tasty Creole gumbo. The other person that Bob learned to cook from and some things was his Uncle Leo. His Aunt Rosalie, his mom's little sister, Rosalie, married a gentleman named Leo. Leo was half Cajun and half Choctaw and was a shrimp fisherman. Yeah, enough said. And of course, there was boogaloo and blues music turned up loud as it could go on the stereo with us kids showing off the latest dance moves. My cousins pulled out gold coins and sparkly beads from something they called Mardi Gras. They told us it came once a year and we'd missed it, but they shared generously, giving us Mardi Gras souvenirs to take home. We visited New Orleans again, but somehow we always seemed to miss the big Mardi Gras. Hurricane Katrina. Imagine New Orleans as a punch bowl with the Mississippi River on one side and a lake on the other, waiting to fill that bowl up. Somewhere between Saturday and Sunday, 200 miles from the eye of the storm, we braced ourselves. My cousin Keith Clayton said. He was a first responder as well as a NOLA resident. He went on. When the levees exploded, it sounded like a cannon firing. The most destructive force was the sheer volume and power of water. My cousin lost everything and had to wait a year for his house to be rebuilt. Some families are still waiting. Close your eyes, says ex-king of the Zulu crew and now New Orleans official councilman Jay Banks. Picture your neighborhood grocery store where you get your hair cut, favorite playground, and your best friend's house. Do you see it? Now open your eyes. Everything's gone. After Katrina, Mardi Gras. I knew I wanted to write about New Orleans and the children who lived through Hurricane Katrina. During school visits, I met children like Lala and Baby Boy, whose families were forced to relocate, sometimes to other parts of New Orleans, sometimes as far away as New York, Georgia, and California. These courageous children were the reason I wrote this story. Lala and Baby Boy's trumpet house was inspired by houses of New Orleans musicians such as the late Fats Domino, an African-American pianist and singer-songwriter. He was a NOLA resident. His house, destroyed by Katrina, was rebuilt. I asked Councilman Banks to share the one moment that meant the most after the storm. Normal as we knew it was gone, but NOLA pulled together as a community. There were people who could not get out into their houses. My own house was at the bottom of the punch bowl. I didn't see it for 3 weeks. But everybody, right there, busy helping others regain their homes, even though they didn't even have one of their own. That was their proudest moment. I grew up with Mardi Gras in my DNA, Councilman Banks said. There is nothing like a cypress tree. We are resilient, and we, the people of New Orleans, throw the best party in the entire world. Then Councilman Banks said something else in French. Laissez le bon temps brûler. Laissez le bon temps brûler. What does that mean? I asked. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Mardi Gras and COVID-19. Just as Lala and Baby Boy worried that Mardi Gras would not come because of Hurricane Katrina, citizens of New Orleans wondered again, with COVID-19 and social distancing precautions for public health, would Mardi Gras come this year? Mardi Gras, also known as Fat Tuesday, is the biggest celebration day before Ash Wednesday, the start of a 40-day solemn religious observance. Mardi Gras is always a part of that religious observance, but parades were shut down during the pandemic. At first, we were very sad, said Inez Pierre of the Crescent City Floats. Everyone plays parade. That's what you do in NOLA. You pretend you're in a marching band. Making the floats is our business, and we look forward to Mardi Gras more than any other holiday. But then we thought of porch floats. And suddenly, we had more business than ever. Everybody wanted to celebrate Mardi Gras with a porch float. And this is a safe way to have a Mardi Gras celebration. So they made floats on their porches and for people to drive by. What we knew is that we couldn't do Mardi Gras the way we used to do with the pandemic raging, Councilman Banks said. That was a certainty. After the storm. Storms show you how vulnerable you can be. After experiencing New Orleans at the very worst, my cousin Keith told me, if you still live here after all NOLA has been through, that means you really want to be here. I visited New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina on a Greyhound bus. On arrival, the driver announced, "This is New Orleans," he said proudly, as if he were introducing his absolute best friend. As I walked down the steps of the bus into the city, I too felt like New Orleans was my good friend. And not only a good friend, I felt New Orleans was my family. I had to share that, the ending part to set up for the story. Now, the other part about this is the glossary. So, sorry about that. In this, hang on, there's something missing on this. Hang on just a second. There it is. Hang on, I gotta do something here. There we go. There I am. I knew there. So on this glossary, sorry you guys, I got lost there. It's the alligator tail, what you can eat, an edible chicken-like meat taken from alligator's tail, often barbecued. I watched people when I was driving in Florida across Gator Alley, the road, the highway that goes from south of Miami and cuts across and goes all the way around, comes out at Marco Island on the other side near there. And I watched people fishing off a bridge with like chicken hanging off of a pole trying to catch an alligator. Crazy. Bayou is a swamp. Bebop is lively jazz music. A beignet is a deep-fried French puff pastry rolled in powdered sugar. Boogaloo is a lively rhythm and blues dance. Bourbon Street is a famous street in New Orleans where musicians often play. Cicadas, grasshopper-like insect. Crawfish, freshwater crustacean that resembles a tiny lobster. Cyclone is a powerful storm or system of winds. Double Dutch, a fancy jump rope game that uses 2 ropes. Doubloons, artificial Spanish coins used as party favors and thrown during Mardi Gras. Fat Tuesday, the Tuesday for feasting before the first fasting days of Lent. A king cake. Now, if you watched Donna today, she had those. A cake celebrating Mardi Gras that is often made with cinnamon and pecans, with a tiny plastic baby hidden and baked into it as a special surprise to be found by those eating the cake. Now, Crew, Krewe, is a special club and organization that sponsors parades or balls for Mardi Gras. And the Crew of Muses is a New Orleans club inspired by Greek mythology whose members are all women. Bob's great Aunt Nell was a member of the Crew of Muses. Kudzu, a hardy arrowroot vine that grows up to 60 feet long. Kudzu is invasive. Oh my gosh. A levee is a dam or wall constructed to hold back stormwater. Mardi Gras, the French term for Fat Tuesday. Lower Ninth Ward, a downriver area of New Orleans, which was hardest hit by Katrina. A parish, another word for a small town or district. Sassafras, oh, that word. A spice made from sassafras tree that's used in gumbo. St. Charles Avenue, a historic street where the Mardi Gras parades often originate. Second line, an unofficial, impromptu parade characterized by umbrellas and makeshift instruments. A shotgun house or shack is a house in which one room opens onto another in a straight line. In New York, they're called railroad apartments. If you open the front door of a shotgun house, you could see straight through to the back door if it's open to in the backyard. Sweet gum, a tree with star-shaped leaves often found in the South. And Zulus, members of New Orleans' largest predominantly African-American Mardi Gras social club, whose full name is Zulu Social Aid and Pleasure Club, Incorporated. Okay, so there we are with the glossary and all the definitions. I'm going to go back up here, get back to the beginning of the book, and see who's checking in and what. So I did that purposely because there's so much to one of these books sometimes, and the illustrations in this book are going to blow you guys away. It is a combination of collage and color and almost watercolor and acrylic and everything that he's done with these. It's just so amazing that I knew it was kind of important to get all those things. Okay, let's check in here. All right. Nathan cooks every night for you and good job, buddy. It has worked. That's an oxymoron. I know. A simple jambalaya. Seriously. My husband. Oh my goodness. Joanne, jeez, everybody. Janice comes in a box. No, yeah, the joke around our house always is that my mom, for our birthday, she often made cake. She always made cakes from scratch. Bob's mom did too. Bob didn't bake really. He bakes bread now all the time. But he didn't grow up baking. But his mom baked bread all the time, and Annalena would bake bread with grandma all the time and that stuff. And my mom always made cakes and all the cookies and everything like that. And so for our birthdays, the big joke, well, the big request was that we would go to the grocery store and we would get to pick out a box cake for her to make for our birthday cakes. That was a special treat. Yeah. Recipe is easy, comes in a box. Thanks. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I hope you're talking about the pronunciation. I tried. Man, I had to listen to that several times. Sausage and satire. I'm on my phone, but I promise I'm not putting my thumbs on the names and changing. Oh, Angie. Oh my gosh. Seriously? Yeah, no. It's absolutely bucketing down with rain here, and the floods are everywhere. It's been raining for about 2 weeks now. Yeah, the rains that are coming down are crazy. I think I've shown you guys sometimes on my walks where there's that single tree. I call it the lone tree that I take pictures of. I'll take a picture. On our road down to the beach, right at the edge of it, the cliff gave way and went right into that today. So we're going to have to make sure the road to the beach is one lane at that spot. And several other places, another road, it's sunk. And then over by Long Branch Marina, there's been a sinking. And on the road to my sister's house, on Highway 302, there's an 80-foot section that completely sunk. And they've closed the road. And the detour is weird. So, and they don't know when they're going to get that open. Yep, I'm just waiting for the tip of the Keep Peninsula to just break off and become an island. Oh, well. Yes, Angie is funny. Bucketing down. Okay, guys. Video chat with Sue over there. It sounded so loud. Oh, the rain. Don't know about, you even typing. Oh, Donna. I'm lucky if I get anything typed. I get typing too quick, and I'm always missing letters, and then I don't check. And yeah, it's those. Oh, it sounds like there's a story there. Anne Rice makes New Orleans sound so romantic. Yeah, really. She did. It's funny. Both my daughters have been to New Orleans. Annalena went, and Philip thought she would love it. She did not like it. She didn't. Something about it she didn't like. She didn't. Everything. I don't know whether she's pretty organized and straight. Bryn, on the other hand, thought it was the most fun place around. So I don't know. It's funny. I think it would be. I think it's an experience I would enjoy. Just photographing and the buildings and all of that to see around. Not too much for the heat and the bugs, but oh my gosh. Oh, you really. Oh, that hurricane. Yes, Katrina was my Uncle Leo, Aunt Rosalie, and Bob's Aunt Rosalie and Uncle Leo in Biloxi. So his grandmother's house and everything had actually survived Hurricane Camille, which was earlier, and other ones. But it had motivated Leo to move inland in Biloxi away from where they'd been right on the water in the grandmother's house, and because an earlier hurricane is starting to take that away. So he moved inland, I don't know where, but what he did was he took down all the trees on his property that could come down and hit the house. He figured it out, took those down, then he built a bunker, like an underground bunker that could house people and stored it. So when Katrina hit, his sons that lived in Galveston got pickups, loads of like fuel and stuff in the back of their pickup, and they came on the back roads because it was people were looting and having a hard time. And Leo brought in neighbors and people and friends, and he and Rosalie had people living in this kind of bunker area because the area, at least they were on higher ground, but because the house got destroyed and everything. One of the things he was really upset was because his casino, floating casinos, was literally, you can imagine how big a floating casino was, picked up, turned over, and landed on top of a hotel, and like a yeah, yeah, not so fun. It was a powerful thing. Oh, you toured the cemetery. Oh, I love to tour cemeteries. Oh my gosh. Yes, so amazing. Vampire Chronicles. That's, yep. Okay. All right, you guys. I'm going to go through these. You guys are all chatting and back and forth. Oh, these are delicious. Beignets. Beignet. Yeah. Yes. A Louisiana boil. Uncle Leo would talk about doing those. Red potato sausage, corn cobs, and pour it out on the pot onto the table. I have seen pictures of that. Those crab boils. Oh, shrimp boil, crab boils. Oh my gosh. Family tune with 3 shells. Yes. The cemetery in New Orleans people can't be buried underground because it's underground is well under the whole city is under the level of the Mississippi River. The river's up here, the city's down here, literally, and Lake Pontchartrain on the other side. So, yeah, it's down. So the cemetery is actually all mausoleums above ground. Yeah, pretty amazing. Anyway, okay, I'm going to get through this. Oh my gosh. Oh, Vegas. Oh, bars and hotels. It's just funny places. I'd love to do that. I love mud bugs. Yay. Ah, fun. Okay, time for this story. I need to get a little bit of water. Be a little patient with me. It takes a little bit to get into the rhythm of this story. But here it is. Mardi Gras almost didn't come this year. Oh, come on. There we go. What happened? What happened to my story? Hang on. There it is. Whew. Yeah, there we go. Look at that drawing. I mean, and that's just like the copyright page and the dedication page to show beforehand the streets, the cypress trees, the beautiful everything, the rich colors. That's a shotgun house. No, that's not a shotgun house. That's the other one. Days before the storm, there was a burning up sun. Then, throwaway corncob days were done, and the double dutch and the doo-doo, row and ron, and the bebop, which once rocked porches, vanished. Wind threw water into sky, snatched at the blue out, blue sputtered, then died. The levees cried. St. Bernard Parish in the lower Ninth Ward vanished. The cyclone overturned trucks and trees. Water flooded the land and destroyed our trumpet house, built by our father, a music man. Me and baby boy held mama and pop tight. We found Aunt Hennypeck's old shotgun house that night. She moved to Georgia to be with Sonia and baby Harry. We've been living there ever since. Before the storm, Mama would say, "It's all right, baby boy, baby, la love lady." It's been August, September, October, November, December, January. And now it's February. St. Charles Avenue to Canal, It's almost Blues Day, Fat Tuesday. Truck parades, 1,000 beignets, sweet bakes, king cakes, New Orleans' one long Mardi Gras smile. We bought Mama a nickel of boiled peanuts, fried jelly beans in a pile, make mustache faces with string beans and shoelaces. But why won't Mama smile? Our old sweet gum tree still drops her star-shaped leaves each time we visit. The burned rubber tires swing pivots. The trumpet house sways, buckling, rickety on quick-made stilts, waiting to be rebuilt. But Pop-Pop says, rebuilding costs too much money right now. I sure miss reaching out my window for a persimmon, sun-warmed right from the tree, or curling up in the question mark branch, legs swinging free on a hot day or cold. And I miss Baby Boy standing next to that trumpet, pretending to blow. I'm homesick for Trumpet House every day, 'cause Aunt Hennypeck's shotgun house is just not the same. We sit on the steps, waiting for Mama to return from the store and Pop-Pop from work. Neighbor Stanman blows up a purple balloons on his porch. One gets away, zoo, fly high sky with a pop. My brother backward bops. Lala, look, yonder! And he pokes a 5 fingers up in the sky, bounds off the steps, sneakers fly. See that trumpet go by, go by? Baby boy! I pull him down to earth. Shush, boy, nothing there but clouds. But Baby Boy's feet itch to dance. He squats, bop to bop. Stop, Mama says. Won't you please stand tall? And she once was the best dance of all. She walks up the steps, grocery bags in her arms. No carnival charms. I know, because I peeked. No king cake, no Mardi Gras beads. Cicadas echo through the slashed pine and magnolia trees. Baby Boy taps the drum on his knees, chanting, down, down, baby, down by the roller coaster, shimmy, shimmy, cocoa bop. Mama frowns, and he stops, but only for a minute. That zany beat in our feet is 'cause of Pop-Pop, our pa. He sure loved himself some Mardi Gras. There are 4 seasons of the year, he'd declare. There's Mardi Gras, and Mardi Gras, and Mardi Gras, and more Mardi Gras, counting each one off on his odd-looking fingertips shaped like small drums. It's Mardi Gras weather, he'd shout out whenever, blaring his horn, tilting it high. Mama'd laugh till she cried. Hands on hips, she'd sashay barefoot, the most fancy-dancy of the ball. We dance it old school, back to the boogaloo, y'all, Pop would sing out, twirling his trumpet, blasting his call. And Mama is New Orleans' best dance of all. But Pop hasn't played his horn, not since the storm. I shush Baby Boy. Quiet, can't you see Mama's cross? He scoots off, slams the door. Comes right back out with Pop-Pop's horn. Boy, gimme that back! I snatch. He ducks, zigzags the trumpet out of reach. Triple bop 3, gal, you ain't the boss of me. Put down that horn for sassafras' sake, snaps Mama. Go outside. Baby Boy whispers, but it's Mardi Gras weather. I take his hand. No, it's not, I tell him. It's not coming ever. We walk the blocks to our old yard. Sometimes it's hard, the smell of rotting water. Houses that once stood proud, bowed under decaying wood or disappeared. Whole streets caved in, ragged ghost avenues, just like Mardi Gras and our trumpet house. I hold my brother in my lap underneath our whisperin' sweet gum. He tap-taps his knee drum softly. Baby boy, remember that last Mardi Gras? You was king and I was queen. And you cut the fool at the second line band. Bang, bang, you banged on that can. His face next to mine grows wet. Mine does too. That night, I dream the storm comes again. Our red trumpet house spiraling in the wind. Then suddenly the wind is quiet. No more floodwater. I'm standing on our tire swing. Baby boy on the other side, he asks me to sing. I open my mouth. Nothing rings out. Sound stuck between throat and heaven. But then I'm hopscotching over carnival crowns, pitching doubloons for jacks and onesies and twosies over Aunt Hennypeck's black-eyed Susies. Suddenly there's more doubloons and purple beads with golden rings fall out of the sky like rain. Baby boy watches from the window pane. Next morning I know what to do. It's gonna be Mardi Gras for my little brother. I sneak out of the closet baby boy's bang can drum. His king crown, my tiara and gown. I pull out umbrellas for the second line jamboree, twirl the red taffeta, high step it, ooh-wee! Me and baby boy's gonna have a blast. But Mama catches me. Her eyes pinch and she sighs. Lala, not so fast. When in struts Pop-Pop. His hands are filled with the palest butter-colored flowers, a Mardi Gras present, prettiest calla lilies in the world for the two most beautiful girls. Mama takes the bouquet. Her eyes unpinch, unsquinch, the teeniest bit. She touches a flower and lifts them up in the air to release the scent. I tuck one bloom in my hair. And there's another surprise for baby boy and me to share. Flower bulbs and vegetable seeds. These are to plant, Pop-Pop says. Come this spring, they'll welcome our house when it's ready. Just then, a blast pierces the room. What? It's baby boy on Pop-Pop's horn. It's Mardi Gras weather. The trumpet blares, easy peasy, please, in perfect Mardi Gras style. Who dat, who dat, who dat be? It's baby boy, that say what? Mama, baby boy can play. What you say? You learned that trumpet on the sly? Who, what, where, when, how, and why? What? Get on with your bad self, son. Play that bop. Sure thing, Pop-Pop. What that you say? What that you said? Trumpet sweet as jelly bread? Play it, baby boy. You say it, baby boy. Will you wail it, baby boy? Eee, how that trumpet speak? For you, Mama Mare, past all Mardi Gras miles, it just like that. Rat-a-boom, boom, bat. Finally, Mama smiles. Alligator tail and a poor boy bun, the street vendor cries. Mardi Gras party's begun. Baby boy throws the door open wide. All of us barefoot run outside. Jazz stirs Bourbon Street with tremendous shouts. Boiled the bayou and jumped the kudzu, kudzuing about. It riled crawfish singing crawfish songs and bully bullfrogs in their bullfrog bogs. Bee-bop, bullfrogs hop. Sing so sweet, knee deep, knee deep. Watermelon red to rind, the fruit man sings. We sniff the sizzle of barbecue wings, lemonade made in shade. St. Charles Avenue loves the parade. It's the crew of muses. Now here come the Zulus too. Sunlight snatches back in jazz and blue. From way, way high to balloons fall from clouds like rain. Boy, give me that trumpet. Pop Pop tilts it high, blows loud as he can, our music man. Here it comes, it's the second line band. Go on, baby boy, bang on a can. Mama twirls our arms over our heads. She twists and dips and heel toe tips. Pop Pop shouts, let's dance it old school. He sounds the trumpet call. We bop to bop, taller than tall. I belt out a song loud and long, longer than a Junie bug's crawl. Boogaloo, baby, boogaloo, y'all. Then each one of us sees it high up in the sky, a trumpet cloud gliding. Go by, go by. Palms raise up in prayer to the sky. One day our trumpet house will be rebuilt. Persimmons, question mark branch and all. Under the sweet gum, the star leaves will fall. But for now, I am the king, queen, and you are the king. And Mama, New Orleans' best dance of all. And that's the story of Mardi Gras almost didn't come this year. Yeah. Oh, I love that book. It's just, yeah, it was a bit long-winded. Sorry, you guys. Hi, Monica. Oh, she was here. Third crocodile reference today. Oh, goodness gracious. Yay. Those drawings are amazing. I know, aren't they just stunning? His work is absolutely amazing. Please checking in with Monica. Oh, Helen made it in. Yay. Good. So I don't know where I am here. I'm checking in everybody. Page backgrounds and they become bright on the clothing. It's his work is something to behold. But I mean, even on the cover alone, go here. If you look at that, the way he blends those and all the depth within all the different parts. There's the doubloons and all the different references in there. And then here you have, before the storm and how things changed and how clear all of this was. And so much of it tells the story. And here where everything changed and the wind came in. This one with the water. They're just, it's almost like it's fabric. I don't know what. And up here you have the Coast Guard helicopter up above and the doubloon that is the sun. You guys can't see there. As the doubloon is the sun. And all of a sudden, everything changes. The brightness is much more muted. Mama's always muted in different colors until, oh, yeah, it's pretty amazing. Anyway, such a book, such a wonderful book. I was really lucky to find that one. Oh, you're welcome, Angie. This was a really, I wish I'd been able to get the book sooner and practice it more, because it's not an easy rhythm to get that kind of broken poetry. It's a broken poetry kind of dialogue that they have, and that's written in. It's just great. Yay! Thank you. Boy can blow. Yes, he can. Get it, Pop Pop. I love it. That's right. Oh, it was a great story, and it has been a great evening, and I have great simple jambalaya probably waiting for me upstairs. And it's going to be a fun week to read too, because tomorrow is, well, is in 1998 it was established, Read Across America. This is the whole week, but tomorrow is the day, and it's in honor of Dr. Seuss's birthday. So you can guess what that's going to be about. But I think you're right. We have reason to celebrate Mardi Gras. Not only is it that big let loose party before religious fasting that they had, but I think it also, you see, you see communities come together in certain ways and do amazing things, and what people that live down there go through frequently. It just amazes me. Yes, we have some floods and whatnot, but I've never had anything like hurricanes that do that. Although we did have a volcano that kind of did some craziness and wiped a whole lot of things out. But that's a rarity, and a very rarity. And you to live someplace that these type of things and that could happen, and the resiliency and how everybody came together, and to find a way to still party even during COVID with porch parades, porch floats. I love it. Porch floats. Oh, thank you, Monica. Thank you. All right, you guys. Got into this Creole. Yeah, thank you, Nathan. Thank you. I appreciate that, you guys. It was, I hope you enjoyed it. I know Uncle Leo probably is looking down and going, almost, Chad, almost got that. You just need to work a little bit more on that French, and you need to get the little bit more on that French, and you almost got the Creole right, honey. But honey, you work out a little more, you're going to get it. It's going to be just fine. It's just going to be fine. Just let go, take a breath, and go a little slow. Uncle Leo. Uncle Leo. Yep, another alligator reference. Pink Gator. Yep, that's that drink he made me one time. I think I mentioned that because he's the one who I would, the Cajun night before Christmas, he would taught me how to make sure I got it right. Yes. A Pink Gator is basically pink lemonade out of the frozen pink lemonade, scooped up and put in a cup, and then 151 rum poured on top of your scoop until it covers the scoop, and then you mix it. Yeah, that's what he's a Pink Gator. It make you feel good. You be able, yeah. All right, you guys. It has been fun. It has been a great time. I was amazed at everybody's the parade of party, the Mardi Gras parade that has Cynthia Porter organized one thing, and then Julie's and Angie's parade that they had. I saw some other people had parades, Mardi Gras parades, in other channels that aren't in this group. Whose did I see that did one? I can't remember the name now. Sarah Taylor has a new video out. I just saw that she had one. Oh my gosh, I got to go watch that. And then my photographer friends had videos from Antarctica, and I was like, oh, I have to go watch those. So I have things to catch up on, and all that kind of stuff. But I wouldn't trade this time with you guys for anything. It's the best. It is so much fun. And to share stories like this and to find artists like this and to explore them. And yeah, I made another trip to the library today. I had to return books and I couldn't just drop them off and not get any new ones. That would be like, I don't know, that would be like heresy, and Lent starts tomorrow. I couldn't, yeah, no, never give up books. That would, nope, nope, never. All right. So, everybody, you guys, enjoy your evening. Enjoy your creativity. Enjoy who you are. Celebrate in yourself and in the communities that we have created here, in this connection and in other communities you have, and all of that wonderfulness. It is amazing. And thank you again for letting me come into your homes and for coming into mine and for reminding me every day how much I love kid books and how much fun it is to read and share this and how much there is in those short little books like this. Although this was a little longer, but it's still, that helps to tell the story. So until next time, you guys, we're going to have, I changed the music up just a little bit for this, of course. And until next time, keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. It's all around you, but the first place to look is in your mirror. Catch you later, guys.